And King Edward I's gaze burned with resolute ambition. His vow to subdue Scotland at all costs transformed the once tranquil sky into a brewing storm. Gathered behind locked doors, Scottish nobles moved beyond rage and sorrow toward a smoldering determination. Their pledge to protect a people under oppression blazed quietly yet powerfully. Amid the Highlands' swirling mists, the notes of a lone bagpipe echoed the Scottish yearning for freedom. In this hush lay a world of hopes and hardships, etched into every cliff and valley. William Wallace chose silence no more. Standing in the village square, sword aloft, he declared to the world that Scotland would never bow. Through the Highland mists, Wallace advanced with loyal comrades. Beneath his rough armor glowed a passion strong enough to shake the very soul of Scotland. At Stirling Bridge, Wallace's resounding victory thrust him into the role of a national hero. The narrow bridge reverberated with roars of triumph, instilling newfound hope for freedom. Scotland surprising awakened a dormant instinct for liberty. As if a single blade cleaved the earth, their resolve dug deep into the land, unshakable and steadfast. Edward I no longer stood idle. Mustering a mighty army, he vowed to tear out the seed of rebellion Wallace had sown in Scottish soil. Betrayal ultimately ensnared Wallace, bound in iron chains beneath a brooding sky. His eyes burned with final pride and sorrow for the land he loved. Wallace's public execution presented a scene of unrivaled tragedy, yet his unwavering gaze lit a spark of courage within Scottish hearts, one that would never fade. Though Wallace fell, his spirit echoed on in Scotland's mountains and winds. He perished, but the flame of resistance refused to die. Witnessing Wallace's fate, Robert the Bruce vowed never to yield. Determined to take up the torch Wallace had ignited, he readied a mightier cry for liberty. As Robert the Bruce rode through town, people cheered with renewed belief in salvation. Their faith in him pulsed with the resolve that Wallace's sacrifice would not be in vain. Crowned as King of Scots, Robert the Bruce became the undisputed leader of the independence movement. His investiture united the nation with renewed conviction. Bruce's brilliant strategy and formidable leadership were poised to open even the most ruthless of circumstances. Trusting him completely, the Scots prepared once more to defy England. The battle for freedom waged on without cease. Under the blood-red sky, the lion-rampant banner declared Scotland's unyielding stance to the world. At Bannockburn, Bruce took his place at the front of the Scottish army. Their collective roar shook the vast plains, each swing of his sword carrying the fate of an entire people. With an earth-shattering start, Bannockburn became the tipping point of Scotland's independence. Fueled by passion and unbreakable courage, the Scots overwhelmed the armored knights of England, undeterred by pounding hoofs and burning encampments. Emerging victorious at Bannockburn, Scotland transformed its dream of freedom into reality. Bathed in the dawn's soft glow, the battlefield foretold the dawn of a new era. After Bannockburn, Bruce, now crowned, embodied true unity and independence for Scotland. At last, the nation raised its voice proudly in the name of freedom. The Declaration of Arbroath marked a landmark instant wherein Scottish nobles collectively proclaimed independence to the world, act whose resonance would guide future struggles for freedom. Inscribed in every signature and seal was Scotland's fierce resolve that any king could be replaced but liberty would never be forsaken. Their pride, sharp as a needle's point, would not break. In proclaiming a spirit of defiance to the world, the Declaration of Arbroath became a testament to Scotland's unflagging resolve. Like the rugged Highlands themselves, their wool would never wither. Centuries later, the Declaration of Arbroath still embodies Scotland's national identity and freedom. In Arbroath today, people reflect on its values, linking past and present in one unwavering cause. Far from a distant legend, the stories of Wallace and Bruce still breathe with vitality today. Scholars and statesmen revisit their bravery and foresight to ponder Scotland's future. Standing side by side, the symbols of the past and the institutions of the present reveal a community that embraces tradition yet marches boldly toward the future. Generation after generation, the desire for independence evolves. Young activists tend the seeds first planted by Wallace and Bruce, their voices echoing Scotland's bright tomorrow. Like an eternal promise, dawn breaks over the highlands. The plaintive bagpipe melody, woven with sorrow and hope, acts as a bridge connecting past and future, fortifying the Scottish soul. In modern Scotland, the fervent debate over independence continues. The lessons of history guide them, helping shape new perspectives on tomorrow. Freedom and unity remains an essential principle Scotland has safeguarded through countless trials, one that humanity at large continues to hold as a universal aspiration. On a visit to Stirling Castle, children discover that the past is more than a record in books, it's the foundation of the present. To them, Wallace and Bruce are not distant figures but real pioneers who shaped the world today. Beneath the twilight sky, the thistle's purple blossom stands tall, a reminder of Scotland's unyielding soul. Through all seasons, that spirit remains, an eternal radiance lighting the path.